Hello and welcome to my channel. I am here presenting the new journal. This one is Vintage Flower, and I would call it semi-soft book, but because the cover is rather soft and flexible, but still there is some cardstock feeling, so it's rather sturdy anyway, but rather flexible. So let me explain the cover. The cover is made of many layers. First of all, it's tapestry, two types of tapestry. This one, as you can see, and this comes from genuine bed cloth, and it's very old. It's maybe from my granny or somewhere. And this part is made of pieces of cotton. They are randomly sewed here, and these decorative pieces cut out from the same cotton. I just stitched them randomly here and there, making them 3D. And in my kits, embellishment kits, there are some cutouts like this. And this is a piece of tapestry napkin with lace. I hand stitched it here, and it makes the main part of the decoration. So let me show you the inside. Yeah, this is the 4 signatures hand sewn, and that's it to the cover. So that's the authentic lace. It comes from Libya, as far as I remember. And here are the tags. Self-made tags, handmade tags, with a lot of stamping and doodling. You know, I made doodle frames almost everywhere here, and a lot of stamping. The stamping is mostly botanical. As you know, I have a collection of botanical stamps, and I'm gonna use them even more, because now this is the only creativity that I have I'm in the mood for. This is the name, some kind of a label. So this is, again, some of you might remember, I still have a couple of pages from an old photo album, also that comes from 60s, 70s or 80s of the previous century. It has all the photo corners on, and it's really very, very fragile. So I had to strengthen the spine because it just was falling into pieces, as it's really old. And a small, not call it booklet or whatever, so where you can take notes, write anything. These are made all of book pages, and all the book page decorations and tags here are inspired by paper outpost line. Using book pages or something like that. So this is one with a lot of places to take notes, and some place for photos or notes as well, or your pictures. A rustic paper clip. Really, it's really rustic. I mean, it will even add it will add some rusty hitch there. Rusty shade or something. Stamping. This is newspaper paper, let's call it so. We have them sold in big packs. It's thinner. It's like a newspaper. I don't know what kind of paper people use there in your countries, but we have different, and one is very it's grayish, and it has a different touch. So one more page, a lot of stenciling. Everything's coffee dyed, unless it's authentically vintage. This one is coffee dyed, and some stenciling. Okay, and this one is also coffee dyed and with stamping. This one is really vintage. I didn't dye it, and it's a piece of an old paper copybook or something, and you can I even kept the edge so that you could see that it's really old. And some more stenciling. So bookmark, like folding bookmark with a place for notes, dates, stamping, a lot of edge distressing, a lot. I just used, or everywhere I used vintage paper. Yes, probably a vintage paper, vintage photo distressing. Yeah, this one is also stenciling part with a stork, right? Maybe it's a stork. Yeah, looks like. Okay, yellow office paper, coffee dyed as well, and stamped one more bookmark with a lot of botanical stamping, a lot of doodling, and yes, I added extra pieces. So this is one for notes, and this one is for just decoration. I added a lot of loose die cuts and fussy cut images for you to decorate it. It's absolutely clean. Almost all these pockets and additions are removable, so you could put them in any place. And this is mostly for writing and your creativity, or else you can decorate it with the stuff that I provide with supply with this particular journal. Some stamping, one more made of book pages. All the book pages are botanical and or geographical, and they are very old, and some dictionaries as well. And here you can see a lot of pockets. All of them have something inside, like die cuts. You see, these die cuts are really unique. They are produced only locally, and I'm not sure you can buy them abroad. So, and this is a fussy cut image. This one has the second side with a tag and one more die cut, which actually I bought the die very many years ago from a Chinese site. I just don't remember what it was. Also with a paper clip. So this paper, I used some pieces of Tim Holtz collection paper. So this one is genuine Tim Holtz with a little bit of stenciling to match it vintage paper kit. And I used some stenciling to give it a little bit more botanical look. This is a handmade envelope made of a dictionary page, and there is some place for you to just to write something. And here you can find some extra goodies. Yeah, one more. Sorry. No, it's not that. That you can use to decorate a collection of different stamps that you can cut into pieces. These are not real stamps. These are the cutouts from a paper collection. Russian paper collection. Feather and some fussy cut images, some mulberry paper flower, and die cut, something like everything that. And yes, this is the part of a seed of lunaria that we have. It's like moon-like flowers, and there are some die cuts here which represent the same flower. And these are genuine stamps. These two are Belarusian stamps with a hair, and I just don't remember even in Russian what they call this animal. And this one is the stamp with seagull, probably, that I got many years ago on some package. I just even don't remember what kind of package that was. But still, I keep everything, all these goodies, and make my own collection of stuff. So you can use them for decoration as well. And let's put it here. As usual, I put my paper clips everywhere so I can find them easily. Okay, more newspaper with stenciling. And again, stamping. So stamping and stenciling are the main decorations here. Because stenciling as well, because for the rest, I must get into the flow deep, like when I use mixed media, a lot of mixed media. Okay, this is a beautiful pendant, matching the color. And yeah, coming back to the main idea. I do like using mixed media and multiple layering in my books, but then it's not so much for writing as for maybe keeping memorabilia. This one is for writing. As for mixed media projects, I must say probably only those that I have already in my shop will be available in the following months, even probably, because and here is a tag, as you can see, some tags with stamping, some more die cuts, because you know, to get deep into the project with mixed media layers and the concept of big book full of vibes and everything, I must have very specific let's say life. Yeah, I must have very specific mindset and atmosphere. So also rusty. And atmosphere around. Nowadays, the situation is still the same. It's even getting worse. I will record a video on that, on updates on my creative projects and so on, so that you could know what to expect from my channel. Okay, one more. And it opens like this, two die cuts and stamping, and here you can see some stamping here as well, and here you can see a pocket with a tag. So anyway, coming back, I will record this video and explain in more detail, but so far it's just that I am planning to get down more to projects that you can fill in with your souls and your ideas, because for many reasons, because my soul is very unsettled now, and there is no peace and quiet most often, so I can't focus on a big project. So maybe if something changes, or I keep doing something to that, fixing it, but still the world around is stronger this time. So yes, these are extra decorations that go into this set of you know, a lot of pockets made of book pages. All of them are vintagey. Well, actually, taking into account that vintage refers to maybe 18th century or 19th century, these are definitely not vintage, but taking into account that they are like 30 or 40 years old, some are even more, I just don't care so much for the names, and I just call them vintages, like old, not belonging to this epoch. Okay. And here is one more stamp. You know, as these are the double pockets, you can somehow open them to get the stuff in or out. This one is fixed. This is one of the few that are fixed. But anyway, I glued it and I fixed it with the with the staples, because just I wanted to give this page an extension and to create a complete cover for the signature. So one more notebook for writing. This one is different. This is just an imitation, very small, very tiny, and very funny, I would say. I liked this type of project very much, and thank you to Paper Outpost for this inspiring thing, because they give a lot of, you know, this is good therapy. When you work with old book pages, distress them and glue them together, draw something, and I was really inspired. I'm not sure that I will make this multiple pockets again, but for this project, I actually built this project around these pockets. They gave me the idea of what the final project will be. So one more and one more. This is, as you some pieces here that are probably relevant. This one is a page from my university studies, probably old page. So it's more than 25 or even 30 years old almost. Okay, no, around 30. And this one is also from the same age. I had a notebook. I found it when I was cleaning the house and this year, and I threw away all my student notes, and the remains are here. So this one is a tractor driver form, and I still keep here. This one also is kind of ledger. I just don't remember what type of ledger is that. It is, sorry. Yeah, and some it's not vellum, it's tracing paper. It's also coffee dyed, and it gives it gives the difference. You can draw on it and you can write on it, by the way. Maybe not with pencils, but with pens for sure. Some more stenciling, and the final page with one more fixed decoration pocket. It's unfolding, and it looks like this. Very, very fine, very fun. A lot of fun, I would say. And a lot of die cuts here, stamping, and this one is like lunaria, as we call it. This moon-like flower, and one tiny book page tag, and some more cutout, die cut. A lot of stamping everywhere. Okay. Let me close it. That's it. And that's also Tim Holtz's page. Again, you probably might have recognized it. And it's two more tags with stamping and doodling for frames. Again, some genuine vintage lace piece to form a pocket. And generally, the style is closer to rustic, which I really adore. Freestyle with everything unlimited and unrestricted. Thank you for watching. I hope I'll pull myself together and finally record the updates video for those who are interested in how it's all going on here, and I hope to do it as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. This goes to my Etsy. It's already there, by the way. Some of you might have some inspiration, and see you soon, hopefully. Bye bye.